It has been 6 years since AC Milan were one of the true dominant sides in Serie A. Shockingly, they've fallen on the wayside, which is pretty surprising for those who, like myself, are of a certain vintage and remember them dominating almost every season. However, something has seemingly changed and it looks like AC Milan are now going to be right up there amongst the best teams in the league, if not Europe. Over this summer they have splashed out a reported 161 million on loads of great players. This got us thinking, what would the team look like if we mix Milan's 2010-11 team with their current team? And a quick disclaimer to avoid any confusion, we are going to be including players that are retired, otherwise we'd be left with picking Robinho and nobody wants that. Gianluca Donnarumma. Ironically, he's probably one of the most hated men in Milan right now. However, he is still a great goalkeeper and has already played 68 times despite being just 18 years old. In fact, he featured in every single league game for the Rossoneri last season, and while he probably won't be there next season, he's surely going to be the number one for this campaign. Gianluca Zambrotta. We could have gone for Abate or Andrea Conte, but seriously, Zambrotta is just a class above the rest. Somewhat surprisingly, he only played 80 times for Milan after joining from Barcelona in 2008 and then leaving in 2012. His only trophies with the club came in the 2010-11 season when they won the Scudetto and the Supercoppa Italia. But let's not forget that he's also a World Cup winner and won 2 Serie A titles with Juventus. Leonardo Bonucci. One of the most shocking signings this summer. Bonucci joined Milan for 35 million from Juventus and has showed just how serious the club are about coming back to the top. The 30-year-old played more than 300 games for Juventus, winning 6 Serie A titles and 2 Champions League runner-up medals. We really cannot wait to see him partnered with Alessio Romagnoli because it is going to be a thing of beauty. Alessandro Nesta. This team is already insane and we're only in the defence. We've gone for Nesta over the likes of Romagnoli simply because, in spite of his injuries, he is still regarded as one of the best defenders of all time. Though to think of it, we could have been a bit sweaty and played 5 at the back and had Thiago Silva on here, but he's on the bench because we need to be a little bit more attacking. Surprisingly, the 2010-11 season was only Nesta's 3rd Scudetto, having won 2 previously, one with Milan and one with Lazio. The elegant defender enjoyed a bit of a comeback in the 2010-11 season, playing 35 times, and he stayed at the club until 2012 before the great AC Milan purge, where they pretty much got rid of all of their legends. Ricardo Rodriguez. Another new Milan signing, he joined from Wolfsburg for just 15 million, which seems like a bit of a steal to us. He has been excellent in the Bundesliga for the past 5 years, and is now known as one of the best left backs around. Plus, he has got a cracking left foot and is great at set pieces, so watch out goalkeepers in Serie A. Andrea Pirlo. Woof, this absolute don of the deep lining playmakers, and he's about as cool as they come. He might be 38 now, but we reckon he could still do the business for most clubs around. However, when he was at the peak of his powers, Pirlo was simply stunning to watch. His range of passing, ability to totally control the game, and his eye for a goal made him simply one of the best midfielders ever. Plus a beard, he's got a beard. Look at his beard. Lucas Biglia. Right, don't get me wrong, because I bloody love Gattuso and Ambrosini, but we need a few more recent signings in here, and Biglia gets in just above Frank Kessie. Once hailed as the next Fernando Redondo, Biglia is as tenacious as they come, and while he's not the greatest defender, he makes up for it for his work rate. While he might be on the expensive side at 14.5 million, at 31, he is still a really quality player and will fit in really well at Milan. Ronaldinho. While he wasn't as good as he was at Barcelona, Ronnie was still bloody great for Milan. He spent 3 years there playing 76 games and scoring 20 goals, which is not too bad. While his only trophy with Milan was the title win in 2010-11, his records with Barcelona and Brazil are pretty outstanding. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Another really surprising piece of business by Milan this season. He has been great for Bayer Leverkusen in recent years, even if his attitude hasn't been the best. This silky Turkish playmaker can create plenty of goals and has an absolute thunder bastard of a free kick on him. Andrei Silver. Another crazy piece of business by Milan, Silva has been hailed as the next big thing to come out of Portugal. With only last campaign being his 2nd season in the first team at Porto, Silva smashed in 14 goals and was simply brilliant. Sure, he's a bit green, but we've gone for him over the likes of Pato and Robinho because, well, we love hype and we're really hyped for Silver. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Imagine if he comes back to Milan and is the final piece of the puzzle and they actually win the Serie A title. That would be insane. The big Swede was superb at Milan in his first season and was absolutely unplayable in his second, netting 28 goals from just 32 games. As he proved in Man United last season, he has still got it despite being the wrong side of 30 and would still dominate any league that he went to. And that's our team, and yeah, we know we left Said off on the bench, but they need a rest, they're getting on. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already to join the Footy Feed squad.